Welcome to Stillwater Edge, the ultimate podcast for stillwater fly fishing enthusiasts. I'm your host, Greg Keenan, and in each short, action-packed episode, I'll share expert tips, essential techniques, and clever tricks to help you elevate your stillwater fly fishing game to the next level. Welcome to the Stillwater Edge podcast. I am your host, Greg Keenan. In today's episode, we're talking about a topic that often gets overlooked but can have a huge impact in success and efficiency on the water, and it's choosing the right fly box. So when you're headed out for the day on the lake, should you opt for a big all-encompassing boat box or a selection of smaller, more portable boxes? Today I'll break down the pros and cons of each, help you decide which system might be right for you in your fishing style, and explore why organization matters as much as presentation when you're fishing still waters. Let's get started. I want to talk about it with this episode is why the fly box matters in still waters, and to really point that out, because in stillwater fishing, if you go to the lake with, say just like when chironomids, and you just brought chironomids, there's a good chance that they could not be on chironomids. There's a good chance that you have the wrong bug or you're missing the hatches, because stillwaters, they're always changing, and that lake, the fishing lakes, is very unpredictable. When it comes to the bug sources, there's a lot of other predictability within stillwaters, so it makes it easy to fish. The one thing that I can guarantee that's unpredictable is the bug sources. Let's try and dive into this and get you situated. So should you choose the big box or multiple small boxes is kind of where this episode's going. So fly boxes are more than just storage. They're the essential part of the fishing system on stillwater, where conditions change rapidly. Light wind, insect hatches, the ability to adapt quickly is often the difference between a great day and a frustrating day. So let's choose the right box. So the box that I have is a big boat box. These are often large boxes. They're waterproof fly boxes. They're quite expensive, and they hold hundreds, if not thousands, of flies. They're great for anglers like myself who primarily fish from a boat. So some of the benefits of having that big boat box in my boat is because of that massive capacity. It allows me to carry an extensive collection of patterns. Okay, it allows me to cover almost every fly or hatch that potentially could happen on still waters, as well as I have my streamers and leech patterns and buggers and blobs. I mean, I am covered with a boat box. But again, the key word is boat box. So the massive capacity of a boat box, it allows me to carry an extensive collection of patterns, from chironomids to leeches to dries to emergers. This can be a lifesaver on unpredictable lakes. Organization of a boat box is key, and it allows me to organize and keep my flies specific for hatches and depths all in one place. It allows me with the foam slits, right, to find my fly quickly and easily. Boat boxes are usually incredibly durable. So if I drop my boat box, it's rugged enough to withstand the conditions. I can leave it out in the sun. The foam will still be in there. It won't dry up, and water is less likely to get into a sealed boat box because it's got that seal around it. Again, making it so my flies don't deteriorate, rust, break down, all that sort of stuff. So boat boxes are great, but there are some downsides. So the number one downside with boat boxes is they're incredibly bulky. They are so bulky. Having a fly box that's like a briefcase is great in a boat. If you're walking or you decide to go wading from shore. So, if I was to go to Pyramid Lake in the United States, a great stillwater lake, I would not want to have my boat box. It's just too big, too bulky, too much going on. You need to sit there as an angler and go, is this really necessary? Things to think about when you're buying a fly box. This is for smaller boxes. Again, I'm all about smaller boxes. I fish pontoons, and pontoons, I do not want to bring my boat box. It just makes no sense. There's nowhere to store it. It's too big. It's too bulky. So again, on the other hand, for smaller fly boxes, the flexibility of a smaller fly box is offered, and it's portable, which is invaluable. If you like to move around, here's why some anglers swear by them. Specialization is number one with a small box. You can put multiple small boxes where you have a chironomid box, a leech box, a blob box, a nymph box. It doesn't matter. You can customize your box with your flies, which makes it so much easier. So you can bring specific boxes, or you can create multiple boxes or packs where it has everything. Your customization is almost endless. So the ease of small boxes allows it easily to fit in a pack, a vest, pockets. Again, something that a boat box won't do. So every time you need to change a fly, it's more adaptable as well. You don't have to break out this big box. So this is key. Mobility is key if that's your fishing style. Mobility, if you're fishing from shore or moving between spots, these small boxes are much easier to carry.
The downside with multiple boxes is it's hard to keep track of them and what flies are in them, and specifically, and like the risk of leaving them behind. I've done it. It sucks. So I guess it comes down to this, and this is why we're doing this show. Which is the best stillwater fishing box? So the truth is, it depends on your fishing style. So if you're going to go fish from shore, multiple lakes, then I would suggest you actually have multiple boxes. You're more mobile. But if you're primarily, like myself, primarily fishing from a boat, a big boat box is probably the way to go. It gives you everything you need in one place. It lets you focus on fishing rather than digging through smaller boxes. It allows you to be more organized and hatch aware and have more flies on hand to cover potential hatches and potential colors that might be popping off. But if you're a mobile angler, you might want to think of smaller boxes. It'll keep you light on your feet and more organized. For many anglers, the ideal situation is a combination of both. That is the exact truth. So as a boat box stays with your craft as your base camp, that's how I use it, and you're holding your collection of your flies while I carry multiple smaller boxes that I'll need throughout the day for when I'm walking around. So when I do our teachings and we go out to some of these lakes, I know Skachine Lodge, for instance, when we go up there and we do our schools, that's a place where I have my big box. It stays on the deck, and then I take out multiple smaller boxes that I know are going to cover me on the lakes. Choosing between a big box and a smaller fly box doesn't have to be an either or decision. Are you a team big box or small box or a mix of both like myself? Drop me a message or comment on my social media pages, and let's just keep this conversation going, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review. Until next time, tight lines and happy fishing.